I'd like to use this video as an opportunity to say thank you for your ongoing and exceptional generosity in your stewardship to our community at Pax Christi, especially during these extraordinary months of COVID-19. I want you to know that because of your support, we managed to end the fiscal year of 2020 with a budget surplus. That's amazing. It's the result of several things. First, your continued and dedicated financial support for us, even at a time when we can't physically gather very much. Second, a very careful and intelligent management of our operations by our staff. Third, because of a reduction in our expenses, since we've had to let go of some programs and gatherings for the time being. You will get a full detailed account of all of this in the Pax Christi magazine in the months to come. Thanks to you, we continue to cover our operating expenses. In the light of the death of George Floyd recently, our parish leadership decided to dedicate a portion of our surplus income to a local organization that advocates for equal justice for Black Americans in Minnesota. We did our homework, and I'm satisfied that we found a worthy organizational partner to support. This donation is over and above our annual justice grants that had already been distributed several weeks ago. We can be proud of what we are doing for our community at a moment when it is most needed. We are fortunate to be in a position to help, and we're doing just that. We are also using some of our dedicated capital improvement funds this summer for a couple of projects on our campus. These are restricted dollars already on hand that cannot be used for other purposes. The first project is the new walkway-bikeway that leads from Pioneer Trail into our main entrance through the parking lot. It's meant to encourage a safe way for walkers and bikers to be able to access our church and to create a more welcoming presence to the broader community. You will also notice, whenever you are able to return to normal worship, that we've installed several hand sanitizing stations around our sanctuary in order to keep all of us as safe as possible during this COVID-19 pandemic. Those stations are near all of the entrances into the church. And perhaps the most visible change in our worship space this summer will be the replacement of the screens on which we project music and prayers during Mass. The screens will be enlarged and the quality of the projection will be enhanced. This is long overdue, and it will make the images more clear and easy to see. We will also continue to offer our live remote streaming Masses each week as a ministry to those who cannot leave their homes to come among us physically, even after the pandemic is over. We were planning to do this even before the COVID-19 came upon us because of the large number of senior housing units being constructed in our area. It's a way for those who are homebound to be one with us for worship, virus or not. Unfortunately, the present COVID situation has required us to restructure some of our staff because we simply can't operate as we did before. We've had to furlough some of our great employees and ministers, and a couple have voluntarily resigned or cut back because their responsibilities are just no longer there, such as the children's nursery, food service, community on-site gatherings, and choir. Of course, we will keep revisiting all of this as circumstances change, and let us pray that they change soon. All that said, we are very much still open for business here at Pax. Our ministries of pastoral care, sacraments, community engagement, faith formation, and hospitality are up and running. Thank you again for all you do to ensure that Pax Christi remains a vital life force in our part of God's world.